You can probably tell by looking at me, I don't spend a lot of time looking in mirrors, but like every time I turn this camera on, I see myself, and I like love the way these long bangs look, except because I have like major sensory issues, I feel like they're constantly stabbing me in the eye, so I'm gonna have to cut them off. I just wanted everybody to know that. Today's gonna be a video about new releases, dolls that are recently released or coming out in the near future, stuff we have stock photos for the most part. We're gonna talk about my bound to be controversial opinions, because I feel like every time I do these, my opinions are like not the normal opinions, which is not a surprise. I live outside the normal. So that's what today's video is going to be. Very exciting. I actually like love doing these because it gives me a chance to just like talk about dolls, which is one of my favorite things to do. So here we are, here to talk about dolls. I'm actually gonna start not where I would normally start, and I'm going to use a plastic tan on Instagram as a source, which never happens. I never do this. I usually use youloveit.com, which we will go to in the near future. There are a bunch of things on here that I just wanted to like mention and talk about. The first thing that pops up here is the $100 Barbie Basics You Create kits, okay? They say they're coming out February 6th or the 26th, wide range. Rumor has it one of the kits will use Stoyan, Wardolph, and Breed in dark skin tones, and the other kit uses Rose, Mint, and Lizette in light skin tones. I just want to mention this. I feel like when they released these the first time, the dolls were in the right skin tones for like the facial structure, and reversing them just seems odd, and I don't know how that's gonna look. The other thing I want to mention about these kits is they will have 3 bodies, which is nice. They have 3 heads, obviously, but they still are using the fuck-ass wigs. I thought we were done with that because we got these other Barbie Basics You Create kits with hair. The wigs are ugly. Stop making them. That's all I'm gonna say about these. Let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about these. There are no pictures, obviously. This is just rumors. The other thing I'm mentioning from a plastic tan is 4 releases for Barbie Signature that are unconfirmed, and it looks like they're happening Friday, February 6th, Monday, February 9th, Thursday, February 12th, so those are like real close together, and Thursday, February 26th, so that gives us a little time in between. And the rumors, these are all rumors, allegedly, about what these are is one of them is the You Create kit. One of these will be the 5 Barbie Basics dolls, which we will talk about later when I get to it on You Love It. The other one will be the Miley or the Kylie Minogue. Kylie Minogue, here she is. This is how they've decided to design her. I think she looks fine. I'm not a Kylie fan, so I won't be buying this particular doll. I also think that the original imagery of her looks so much better than the actual doll. And that's Mattel for you, but Miley, I'm such a fan of Miley. There are some pictures going around the internet. I'll insert one in here. These are also like unconfirmed, and people are like, some of these might be AI, some of these might be real. Don't know, but if the doll looks anything like this, I will absolutely be getting it. I love Miley. I just think she's like a weird sort of icon, and she's stunning, and I love her voice. So that's that on that. And the last thing it says here is the other date, I don't know, but it's listed as money, money, money. So it will be something special. So who knows? I just wanted to mention those things. I'm not sure why, I just saw them and was intrigued. Let's move on to youloveit.com to see what's going on there. I'm gonna be going like most recent to like furthest back because that's the way the website's sort of set up. So of course, the most recent thing I'm seeing on this website as like a confirmed release of the K-pop Demon Hunter Playline versions. Here's the singing dolls from the K-pop Demon Hunters group. These are unarticulated because they're singing dolls, and the singing dolls just are never articulated. However, if you're into singing dolls, which I'm not, I don't like my dolls to like actually speak to me. I think that's creepy. But if you're into singing dolls, these do look really good. The faces, of course, are perfect. And that's the problem with Mattel. They trick me. I just see the face. Like my eye goes to the face and I'm like, oh, beautiful. And then I get it and I'm like generally unhappy with the quality. But these look pretty decent. Of course, it's an IP, so they're gonna be a little bit lower quality than maybe some of the other stuff. But I really don't have a problem with the way these look. I'm also like looking at the photos of these dolls and it does look like they are 3 different heights. And I'm not sure if that's accurate. 2 of them might be the same height. And then there's a short one. I really appreciate that. I wish they had done that with the Wicked dolls because Ariana and Cynthia are like real short, and I would have loved to have had them look real short next to all the other dolls in the series, but that's beyond the point. I love that they did the different heights. I think the hair looks nice, the faces look nice, the clothes look pretty good, okay? The only problem with these, obviously, is that they don't have any articulation and that they're sentient and will come to life and haunt you in the night. Next, the Playline core K-pop Demon Hunters dolls. The Rumi, the Mira, the Zoe, and the Gino, okay? I love these. I love these, and I will definitely be buying them, probably all. If I don't get one of them, it'll be Gino, just because he's a boy, but I feel like I want him. These ones do have the articulation I'm looking for. Really happy with just the single joints. I think they look really nice. The faces and the makeup on these, stunning. I'm going to talk about each and every one of them because I want to. The first one I'm seeing here is Rumi, obviously, our leading lady. She looks absolutely stunning and gorgeous. I feel like there's different tones in the hair in this picture. Her little leather jacket is precious. I feel like there's a lot of printed detail on these, which is to be expected at this point with Mattel, but I feel like there's enough detail and texture like within the design so that it's not as offensive as it could potentially be. Like these shorts are almost entirely printed detail, but they have this zipper detail that's a separate piece that like gives some visual interest there, like some dimension to it. I also don't mind at all that this jacket is totally printed detail, and I feel like overall there's like enough for me to like absolutely think this is a great doll. These are retailing for $27.99. The singing ones are more expensive at like $32. Look at these shoes, even have painted detail on them. Work, bitch. Next, Mira. I love Mira. I think she's gorgeous. I love her hair. Her face looks perfect. This is not surprising. She's got a little bit of a simpler outfit in comparison to Rumi. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm looking at this doll and it kind of looks like she has fabric boots. Now, is this just artwork and we'll be getting plastic? Probably, but like, wouldn't that be fucking incredible? There's a lot of like nice looking detail in these boots too. I hope they come out like that in reality. This skirt is adorable. It's made out of that stuff that's gonna peel though. I have so much of this, and it's not very old. And it's like in the realm of falling apart, or already has fallen apart. I like these little plastic bits hanging off it, and I think those are fine. And of course her t-shirt looks stunning. They also all have these little like added bits and baubles like on the clothes, which again gives them a little bit more dimension. Necklace has some painted detail. These gloves are adorable. She's perfect. Weapon looks incredible. And then of course Zoe, and honestly I think she's kind of the weakest because she has the most printed detail, I feel like, and the least sort of dimension, because I feel like even though the other ones had printed detail, there were other things that sort of like brought the clothes to life. This has less of that, which I feel like makes it look a little bit flatter, but it does seem like there might be like a, no, I think it's printed. I wish they would have done something with these pants, like some sort of something, because they look really flat because they are, obviously. I like these little plastic bits hanging off. Those could have used some painted detail for sure. The top also looks like real flat because they didn't do, it doesn't seem like they did that same zipper detail on her top, which is weird because they did it on every other one. That would have helped. So I think she is the weakest, but there's definitely ways to like jazz her up and make her look better, and I'm still getting her because I think she's stunning. And of course Gino, he looks so good. The only thing I wish is that his hair was hair, but otherwise looks really good. His jeans are obviously, that texture is printed on. The shirt, obviously texture printed on, but I think that's fine. This outfit is iconic. His sunglasses look great. Like, he's stunning. He's gorgeous. I love him. And then there's one more K-pop Demon Hunters doll, and it's the deluxe Rumi latex bathhouse battle. That's what it's called. How much is this girl? She's $53.99. I mean, I think she looks really cool. Like, I probably wouldn't end up buying this doll just because like how many K-pop Demon Hunters dolls do you need? But look at these boots, okay? Kind of looks like it's made out of like separate pieces of fabric. I don't think you can fake sort of the transparency and the black on those pants like that. So that's really cool. I think this doll looks great, and if it actually looks this good in reality as it does in these photographs, it is definitely worth $53.99. And that concludes the K-pop Demon Hunters dolls section. There's many more K-pop Demon Hunters products that will be coming out in 2026 because the company made a whoopsie and didn't realize that this was going to be such a hit. So we had to wait years for the products, but grateful that they're coming. Grateful for these dolls. I think they look freaking great. They have freaking K-pop Demon Hunters Furbies. Wait, do I need this? They got Demon Genu, but derp. Oh, you know what? How much are these? $14.99. I can get a freaking K-pop Demon Hunters Furby for $14.99. I'll probably get one of these. Oh, they're Furblets, so they're little Furbies, even better. I don't have the space for a big one anyway. July 15th, 2026. Better start saving now because poverty. There are some creep productions here from Monster High. I'll talk about them just because I won't be getting any of them because I really don't like the G1 body. And I keep buying Skelectors, and they're all on the G1 body. And it's just not my favorite body. We've got Rochelle. Of course, she looks adorable like her first one. I really like her design, honestly. She's cute as fuck. It just isn't for me. That's all. And then we've got Venus. I think she's adorable, but I think modern day Venus is better. Fight me? She's so placed in time though, like she looks so early 2000s. There's something nostalgic about her. I actually really like her. I won't be getting her, but I do like her. It's like that G1 body is so early 2000s to me because everybody was wearing their pants like at their ass crack and like these really long shirts, and the body is like naturally built like that, which was never a look I liked, which I feel like is like the connection in my mind where I'm like, I don't like the body. And then we're getting the Rebecca. We're getting new Rebecca and old Rebecca, and I do have to say, I think if you look at the two dolls next to each other, the old one is better. It feels new and fresh, and the new one looks like a rehashed version of the old one, kind of unupdated. That's how I feel about her. I obviously won't be getting her, but I do think she's a great doll. And I'm glad that they're reproducing these dolls so people can get their hands on ones that they want, you know? Because I know they're a hot commodity. I kind of wish they do some of that with like some other dolls that we feel that way about, like maybe some Bratz. Different company, but still. All right, staying on the Monster High kick, we're getting new Fearbook dolls. We've got a Laguna, a Ghoulia, and another Draculaura. I was having a conversation with somebody about this. Maybe Draculaura doesn't need to be in every freaking line. I love Draculaura. She's one of my favorite G3 dolls, but like she doesn't belong in a beach line, and she doesn't need another Fearbook doll. Choose someone else. Okay, but that being said, I'm looking at Laguna first. I love her. I think she's so cute. It's the pants. And I also really like the Fearbook dolls because I love the little Letterman jackets. I just think they're so precious. I won't be getting her because I like my Laguna better, even though she has a weird face. But I think this is a great doll. I love the colors that they chose for her. The way an ocean sort of looks like it glows. I feel like they made that work on this doll because of the way the pants look. I love her sunnies, and her little jacket is precious. I think it has like a little ruffle detail on it that's sort of like jellyfish adjacent. Ugh, I love that. And she's like got like a science setup here, which is iconic. Okay, girls in STEM. Next, this one I'm not going to be able to resist, guys. It's freaking Ghoulia, and I hated her first doll, but she was one of my favorite G1 characters. I just liked her face. And so I've been like disappointed in the Ghoulia options up until now. This doll, I love her. First of all, I think the brain helmet is campy as fuck, so 10 on 10. I think her face looks great. I love her bob, but it's the pants for me. I love pants. I love when Monster High dolls wear pants, and I'm not sure why. I also love this little top with the melting cherries. I love that she comes with a skateboard. I just think she's an icon and a scholar, and she will be added to my collection. Absolutely stunning, gorgeous. I'm just happy that they're giving Ghoulia another chance with her glasses too. What? They're so cute. I think I'm sick. I'm not sure. It's like, it feels cold adjacent, but also like not at the same time. Like I don't feel sick. I'm just really congested. It might be from the weather. It's been 17 degrees here every day, and it ranges in the feels like department from like -1 to 10 degrees. Today it felt like 10, and I was like, oh, warmth. So awful. Okay, the Drac, and the next Fearbook Drac, I mean, she's cute. I like the pops of yellow. I think that suits her. I don't know that I love like the split in her hair in this direction. I don't know, there's something like disjointed about it for me. I don't love it. I do love her little outfit though, because I feel like it's giving 60s vibes, which I love. I also really like the way the shirt fits her body, because it shows it off really well. I think she looks really cute. And these shoes are iconic, obviously. Oh wait, and look, her little Count Fabulous has the same bow with her, which is campy as fuck, and I love that. Like overall, like a very decent doll, but I just don't understand why we need her, and I won't be getting her, obviously. She's cute though. I have a hard time resisting Draculaura, if I'm honest. All right, I've done a review on these, but the Barbie Basics You Create kits, the smaller version, the $50-ish version. It's weird because the prices range from like $50 to $60 depending on where you buy them. Very odd. But there's the kit number 1 with like the mid-tone girls. I actually watched a review of these, and like it made me kind of want them, but also like I can't afford them, so it's gonna be a no for me, dog. The display dog doll here in this collection. I love her, okay? She's got the model of the moment Nichelle face, which is the same face as the Fashion Frontier 2. I really want the Fashion Frontier 2 like super freaking bad. So that would be my preference on this face, because then when I got the kit, I'd have to find bodies, and I don't think this kit has any body matches other than the Barbie basics that will be coming out. So that's too much work for me. Kit number 2, obviously I bought. I actually ended up more impressed with it than I thought I was going to be, but now I have like 2 gorgeous freaking heads just sitting over there. I'm hoping I found a body match that'll work. I think the clothes were much stronger than I expected them to be, and the faces are so pretty. The only thing that I just dislike that it's hard to find bodies for them. And in my kit in particular, I think some of the accessories were like really bad. I feel like the accessories in kit number 1 were stronger than the accessories in kit number 2. Kit number 3, I haven't even really thought about very much because it has a Millie in it. And that just made me think, no, even though I do really like this little flesh tone shirt. It looks like intestines. Ooh, yeah. This one does have body matches though, so at least you can get the other heads' bodies if you wanted to. I think these are an improvement over the $100 ones that they are still releasing, which we talked about earlier. I like that they have hair. I actually really like the style of the clothes this time. Here's a controversial take. Victor and Rolf X Disney Collector Cinderella doll from Mattel. This was panned widely by people. I don't collect Disney dolls. This is not a doll I'm going to get. But I keep mentioning the sort of like camp and satirization and tongue-in-cheek sort of design style of MGA that I really, really like. And I feel like this doll does that for me, and it's a Mattel product, right? I came, I saw, I left early is what the dress says. It's a very Victor and Rolf dress. Like, they've done stuff like this on the runway before. But I just think it's so satirical. It's so funny. It's so like current because like so many people have become this like introverted, sort of like antisocial. I feel like it's like a statement on society. I feel like this is actually high art and people aren't understanding how funny and good this is. Is it worth the outrageous price of $125? No, absolutely not. But I think you're paying for the designer name. I don't know, I even think this face is pretty. It's like such an almost for me. God, I love it. I love it so much. Oh my God, her cell phone. Look at the cell phone. She can wear it, you guys. And then she has this pillow with like a shoe print in it. This is iconic, and I so appreciate it, and I wish Mattel would actually do more things like this. The Fang Vote Abby doll. I'm not a Fang Club member because I don't want to pay for a doll subscription. I'm like a Barbie Club member, which I feel like I could change to being a Fang Club member at this point. I don't know though. And I'm also a member of an Integrity Toys, which is outrageously expensive, and I keep buying those, and I should stop because they're too expensive, but okay. This doll, as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is for me. First of all, G1 Abby is beautiful. The only thing I don't like about her is her body, but it's fine. I'm such a winter fashion person. I feel like I talk about this a lot on this channel, like when I'm styling my dolls. I love winter fashion. I despise the winter, but I love winter fashion. I feel like this doll is the epitome of winter fashion. It has all the things I love about it, like the layers and the rich sort of like heaviness and the puffiness, the fur. I love everything about it. I love this neck piece. I love the hair. I just love it. So obviously I purchased this. Could I afford it? No. Obviously not. You know what I did find out though from my friend? That in the UK, they don't have to pay for the doll until it ships, which I think is much nicer and much less predatory. Or like do like Integrity does and you like put a deposit down and then when it ships you pay the rest. I think that would also be fair. But anyway, I paid outright for this thing right away. I think that the right makeup was chosen. The hair I didn't really have a huge opinion on. I like them both. These hands, absolutely gorgeous. This stand I didn't really have an opinion about. If I'm honest, I would have chosen the other one, but don't really care. The bag I didn't really have an opinion about. I liked them both. I thought they were both freaking awesome. The only thing I completely and totally disagree on is these black boots. I don't understand them. I mean, I see that there's some black in her outfit, but I feel like am I Canadian? Outfit? Like, No. The white boots would have looked better. And I feel like when you looked at them separate from the doll, the black boots were cooler. I agree. But like if you placed the things onto the doll, the white boots would have looked better. That's my opinion. And I wish that they were chosen. It didn't stop me from buying the doll because she's just too perfect for me and my vibes and my aesthetic. Look at this face. Look at the shine. Look at the makeup. It's just so wintry and stunning. There's so much dimension and texture in this outfit. That's like one of the things that really sold me. Oh my God, it's so pretty. Oh my God, and I've never even seen the freaking back of this thing. Look at it, look at it. Ugh, this neck piece, so gorgeous to me. It's like almost, it's got like a Marie Antoinette vibe because it's like so tight in the top and like so like angular in the hips. I love that. Oh, I love everything about it except for the black boots, if I'm honest. Oh, she has earrings too. Didn't even know those existed. I guess that came with the hands. Obviously, I just didn't do that much research. I just looked at it and was like, that's for me, and then purchased it. But I love it. I love this so much. I honestly can't wait, and I know I'm gonna have to for like such a long time. Gorgeous, stunning, iconic, almost perfect. Now we're finally getting to the Barbie, I keep calling them looks, the Barbie basics, like single dolls. I don't think they look as strong as the dolls from the kits, if I'm honest. They keep doing this and it drives me fucking insane. They put the curvy girl in like a maternity dress. She's got a beautiful body and you've given her a maternity dress and that's offensive to me, okay? I'm just like not that interested in this face though, if I'm honest. Like it's never been one of my favorites. I don't need to add her to my collection. And I hate her dress. I do like her hair though. The boy, I'm happy that there is a boy. I'm happy that the boy has hair and he has a hot face, but this freaking outfit, if you're gonna give me a boy doll, just put him in something that doesn't look like freaking pajamas or that he's going to the beach. Why is he in sandals? He could be in sneakers and a sock and he would look so much more iconic. Unfortunately, I hate this print and this looks like pajamas to me. I don't understand why they can't just put boys in clothes, okay? That bothers the fuck out of me. The only one I kind of like is this one, number 6 here. I think her face is pretty. I like this hairstyle. The outfit, I mean, it's my favorite of the outfits, but I don't think it's a very good outfit. Is number 8 and Billy, but I can't really tell if I'm honest. From this photo, I think she's freaking boring and her dress looks dated. And then this girl sitting on the ground, not familiar. I like her hair. I think her face is kind of pretty, but this outfit, these are not as strong for me as the first set. I just think the first set were better. I can't stand that they put this beautiful curvy doll in that dress. It makes me fucking want to scream. All right, we spoke about her a little bit, but I want to talk about her again. The Scary Screams fan club doll. Oh, I guess I would have had to sign up for the fan club to get her, huh? That's probably another reason I didn't do that. But this doll, I wanted her so bad, but I chose the Gala doll, the Gala Barbie instead of her, and I think she's so gorgeous. First of all, she's like very 60s coded and like she looks like a 1960s specter. Like she's gonna come out of the walls and just start shrieking. And that's very iconic to me. I love her hair. I love this freaking like very dramatic veil. This little 60s dress with this print on is gorgeous. These shoes are iconic. She's got a pair of freaking tights on. I also love her like hollow, no iris eyes. Iconic. And there's something about like her mouth is very pouty. G1 heads were always like very angular and sort of pouty, which was something that like not a lot of dolls were doing at the time. So that's always going to be iconic to me. I wish that I got this doll. I'm disappointed that I didn't. I think she's everything. And if you did get her, please let me know down below if you are enjoying her and if she's as good in person as she looks in these photographs. Thank you so much. Let me live vicariously through you. Oh, they made some smiling Wicked dolls. Those look creepy. Actually, the Cynthia one's sort of cute because she's got a little gap tooth. I will not be buying smiling dolls. The Ariana one looks creepy as hell. That's not what Ariana looks like. You know what I hate? The way the dolls are looking in the box these days. They all are like, and I think it's weird. These are some older releases that I just want to mention. The Bratz Charms dolls, I like them. I think they're iconic, but they're not Pokemon and I don't need to collect them all. So I chose the Pop Stars over the Charms. I still think these are great dolls though. They've got like a little bit more like basic screenings for me, which is like the reason I chose the other ones. I do like that they look like a group though because they're all in silver. Chloe looks absolutely stunning. I love her little outfit. Oh, and it's 2 pieces. I thought it was one. It's like a little corset top and a skirt it looks like, and then a little white shirt underneath. Precious. These are also like $22.99 or something, so they're like very reasonably priced in my opinion. Yasmin. stunning. She looks very early 2000s for me. The shape of this outfit is like very that. Pants, adorable. Top, stunning. Boots, iconic. And they keep giving her this like red toned hair, which I'm loving on her. Oh, she's so stunning. I'm like convincing myself I want these. Again, don't gotta catch them all. Don't have room for them all. Jade looks really similar actually to pop star Sasha. And I said she wasn't my favorite, like outfit wise in that group. And I'm feeling the same for this. It's really the sequins. I quite like the top part. I also love her with like a really thick blunt bang and a really straight haircut. I think that's great. I also like this light lip on her. And then Miss Sasha, ooh, this one's good too. Again, like a very early 2000s look. I love that she's freaking in hot pants, and I love this top that's sort of like off the shoulder, like furry neck. These are like very early 2000s code, and I really like it. Ariana Grande Poe with these little side pieces. I really like the hair clips, and these earrings, honestly iconic. Obviously, all of these come with a charm bracelet and charms that you can clip onto the bracelet. The Pop Stars dolls also came with charms that are meant to go with your charms dolls that you were meant to put on the bracelet. And it's actually like quite good marketing. It makes you think maybe I do need all of them. The Rainbow High Bedazzling dolls. I cannot stress enough how much I do not like these. I feel like they're just a vivid reminder that Rainbow High is not what he used to be. What I do like about these dolls is they have normal legs, and they do seem to have elbow and knee articulation. I don't know, because there's like, I don't like that there's so much rainbow in the hairs. I don't really like the bright colors so much either. I think these clothes for the most part are absolutely abysmal. Like this first one, what's this one's name? Naomi. The skirt is so ugly and it looks cheap. Then we've got Celine. I don't know, I just look at her and like she makes me mad. Not really sure why. I don't think this one's the worst, but I don't like her. We've got Adeline. These names, I feel like they're really struggling to find names. I don't think this outfit is doing a thing for her. I feel like it doesn't fit right. But I do like this face. I think that's pretty. And her hair is probably one of the least offensive to me. I don't know, it's probably just because she's pastel. Like, I don't like the jewel tones, I think is part of my problem, but that's a me problem and not a general problem. Other people probably think jewel tones are fine. What are these fuck-ass shoes, though? Like, what the hell? What, does she stick toilet paper in them? That is offensive. And then we've got this one. Vivian. Cute face. The skirt's offensive. The top is actually kind of cute, and I feel like I saw online that people were like cutting the skirt off and just using the top with other pieces, and I think that's the only way to make this work. This face is cute. I don't like the rainbow streaks in the hair. I don't think it works on every doll. Like on certain dolls it does, but not this one. She looks like fucking rainbow threw up on her. And I know they're called Rainbow High, but I don't know, it makes me mad. She does have brown eyes though. And I guess people like this one the best, and I could see why, because I think her outfit is like technically the strongest, even though it's kind of fucking ugly. But the top of it's actually cute. I hate this color with every fiber of my being, and I hate the way they've done like the colorful streaks in her hair. I think that's looking ugly. And the other thing that I hate about this is the little jewels, the gems, essentially, the gimmick, because I feel like you put them on and it makes it look cheaper. So that's how I feel about those. The Shadow High Girls Night dolls. These were like an automatic no for me because the bodies are unarticulated entirely. But I do have to say, most of these outfits are iconic and I love them so much. This one, I can't remember anybody's freaking name. It's such a problem. This one's Heather, this gray one, with the split dye hair like that. Honestly, the doll looks great other than the fact she has no articulation. Her outfit is so cute. I love every bit of it. Like she's got this cute little like jacket top and these cute little like sweatpants. And look at the shoes. If I could get these like dirt cheap on sale, I would buy them just for the clothes. Her face is so pretty too. It's just such a shame that they couldn't just give them articulated bodies. And then we've got Natasha. This kind of looks like pajamas, but I also feel like she's so ethereal and angel-esque that it also kind of works for her as clothes. I've always wanted a Natasha. I actually wanted like the original one. This one's pretty. It probably wouldn't be my first choice of Natasha, obviously. She has no articulation. The shoes are iconic. These lips are so pretty too. They're just like this speck of pink in the center. And then we've got Chanel here. I don't like this one as much as some of the other ones. I feel like it's looking a little more like nighty, you know? It's the way the robe is constructed and has the feather on the cuffs. I feel like they could have made minor changes to this and made it a little bit better for me, but that's just my opinion. Shoes are cute though, and I like this little purse. Is that what that is? the accessories are also iconic. And you know what? Her face is pretty. I just don't love this hair for her. I think she's had much better hairstyles. And then poor fucking Luna here. She's the only one that's like, I'm wearing pajamas. It's like they gave up on her. I feel bad for her. And I feel like Luna always gets the short end of the stick. I love my Luna. You can see her. She's sitting right there. I bought the set for Sunny, but ended up liking Luna way more than I thought. But I just feel like this is not good. Sorry, queen. I mean, it's obvious to me that with Rainbow High at this point, they can either give us a great outfit and great accessories, or they can give us like a decently articulated doll, and they cannot do both. Not anymore. And that makes me sad. And we're hitting stuff I talked about in my old new release video, so we've reached the end. Yeah, I feel like that was like a good list, a decent amount of dolls. I feel like my buy to not buy ratio was like good for my personal financial status right now. It doesn't look like it's getting any better. The one job that I was offered is extremely low paying. In fact, I've never been paid that low in my entire career of 15 years, which is shocking that I cannot find a job. It's shocking to me. You can dedicate your entire life to your Broadway career and like bust your ass at it and then just be unemployed for years, I guess. It can only be my personality because it's not the quality of the work. Anyway, thank you so much for coming today. I definitely want to know your opinion about these new releases down below. Who do you like? Who do you hate? Who are you getting? Who are you not getting? Let me know. I'm super, super interested. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, of course, put my favorite emoji down below, the money flying away, because that's what's going to happen to all your money when these new releases come out. Don't forget to like, share, and hype the video. Subscribe for more amazing and hilarious content just like this. If you had a nice time here today and want to continue having a nice time, I think you might also like this video. So binge away, my friends, and as always, I hope you have a wonderful time. I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.